Hello everyone, it's me again, and we are going to be looking at target number 5 this time. What is the 100th smallest positive whole number that is not a perfect square ending in 4? Okay, well, let's start by figuring out what is the 100th smallest positive whole number, and then we can figure out about the perfect squares ending in 4 later. That seems like less of a concern. So, what's the 10th smallest positive whole number? It's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's right, yeah. Because the numbers actually come with a handy built-in numbering system. So the 100th positive whole number is going to be 100. That was easy. That's why it's called 100. But some of these numbers are going to be perfect squares ending in 4, so they need to get removed from this list. I can actually see one right here, and it's 4. 4 is a perfect square, and it ends in 4. But that's not the only one. Let's go through some squares and see which of them will end in 4. 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. We already knew about that. 3 squared is 9. Okay, let's skip some. Actually, let's not skip. Let's do them all. 4 squared is 16. 5 squared is 25. 6 squared is 36. 7 squared is 49. 8 squared is 64. Finally, another one. 9 squared is 81. 10 squared is 100. And do we have to keep going forever? We do not, for 2 reasons. Number 1, we've already made it up to 100, and there are not going to be squares bigger than 100 in this list that we need to worry about, because the list only goes up to 100. Number 2, squares that end in 4 all end in either 2 or 8. For a number square to end in 4, either it has to end in 2, the number has to end in 2, or the number has to end in 10 minus 2, which is 8. So it's not a coincidence that 2 and 8 are the numbers whose squares end in 4. But anyway, we're going to get rid of 4, and we're going to get rid of 64, which is in the ... part of this list, right? Next one is going to be 12 times 12, which is 144. That's just way too big, like not a concern, right? We're not going to get that far. So yeah, 4 and 64. And then we have to replace them with the next two numbers, which are 101 and 102. 101 and 102 are also not perfect squares ending in 4, mostly because they don't end in 4. They're also not perfect squares. So they are not going to be issues. We're not going to have to take them out of this list. So 102 is going to be the 100th smallest positive whole number that is not a perfect square ending in 4, because we had 100 positive whole numbers, and then we took out 4 and 64, so we replaced them with 101 and 102. And now the final step of this question is remember that if you do not write the answer in the box, you get no points for it. So let's put it in there. All right, and that's target 5.
Hey, this is Tim. Hope you're enjoying our videos. If so, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that sort of thing. But what I'd really want to invite you to do is to send us an email at media@mathleague.org. Tell us which problems you'd like to see us cover next in our video series. Take care and see you in the next video.